flow is leaving the heart via the conus arteriosus here and goes forward to the ventral aorta here. It's still oxygen poor at this point. It leaves the ventral aorta via these side branches, afferent branchial arteries. Now it goes to the gills, picks up oxygen, and then eventually drained from the gills by these efferent branchial arteries, all these parallel vessels on the roof of the mouth here. So they're bringing blood back this direction. They unite to form this large dorsal aorta, still carrying oxygen-rich blood here. Now, other branches off this include the internal carotid arteries here, bringing blood to the brain, and this subclavian artery, bringing blood to the pectoral fins. One branch of the subclavian artery is the anterior epigastric artery here, and it continues along the ventral body wall. Then more blood vessels or branches off the dorsal aorta, this is dorsal aorta still, includes this large one, which is celiac artery. We're going to pick it up on the other side of the liver here. Okay. Now again we picked up with the celiac artery at this point. Celiac artery comes to a junction where it splits. One of the splits continues on posterior here as the pancreatico-mesenteric artery. This continues, here's the pancreatico-mesenteric. It disappears underneath the duodenum and ventral lobe of the pancreas, reappears here, but is now called anterior intestinal artery. Side branches of it ring around the small intestine are called annular arteries, and all of this supplying oxygen-rich blood to various body organs. Now coming back anterior here to where the celiac was at. Again, one branch was the pancreatico-mesenteric. The other branch, which is very small in this shark, nearly absent, is the gastrohepatic artery, about in here. And it immediately branches into the hepatic artery here, bringing oxygen-rich blood up to the liver, and the gastric artery here, bringing oxygen-rich blood to the stomach. Now more arteries can be seen back here. Two prominent ones here. One of these going to the posterior part of the intestine as the posterior intestinal artery. One of them here leading to the spleen as the gastrosplenic artery. These are all branches off of the dorsal aorta seen here. If we continue following the dorsal aorta on posteriorly, we see a red one that's going to the rectal gland, and that is the posterior mesenteric artery. Other branches off the dorsal aorta include a pair that go to pelvic fins, which are called iliac arteries. Caudal artery is the main branch going into the tail region, which we really can't see here. The only other one on the list are the parietal arteries, and those are paired arteries mostly underneath the kidney, delivering blood to the muscles along the back. Now one place we can see that a little bit in yours is kind of down in this region. These would be parietal arteries in here. And that should be all of the arteries.